West Indies Cricket, Caribbean Cricket Podcast. West Indies Cricket, Caribbean Cricket Podcast.
$107 for one. Blouse and skirt, man. Right, we're here for the final session. Hopefully it's over soon so I can go about my business and get on with my life. But we're here to see if West Indies can take some wickets. We've let Pakistan get off to a flyer in the first session. Their first session of batting, but the second session of the day. We made 3-1-1. Pakistan going at 5 runs and over. We're looking for some just dry up the runs. Pressure bus pipe, you know. Anyway, Graves into Imam, tucks it off his legs. He'll get one there. Graves has been steady. Like, share, subscribe, people. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Put in your WhatsApp, put in your TikToks, put in your Snapchats. Let people know. Caribbean Cricket Podcast. We're outside. We're outside on the Watchalong. Let me drink my coconut water. 1 second. Got to drink my coconut water, you know. Right. So Graves, 3.4 overs, none for 17. Into Sean. Oh, Sean goes fishing there, but the ball dies through to hole. 108 for 1. Yeah, big up to Mohammed. We got to free Palestine noble. We got free Palestine each and every time. Believe that. Solidarity to all Palestinians under subjugation. Hello to Akash. Hello to Bubble Boy. I thought, why for that? Hello to Ryan Ramfowl. Tell a friend, people. Share up the video. Put in your Snapchats, put in your TikToks, put in your WhatsApps. Let people know. CCP were outside doing the Watchalong. Graves in again. Ooh, Sean goes fishing again on that 5th, 6th stump line. Maybe that's where to get him. There's certainly been much tighter lines after lunch. I presume Ravi Rampur must have choked a couple people out in the dressing room. Must have choked out a couple people in the dressing room at the tea break because the bowling. I mean, ultimately, Imam and Sham put away the bad balls and put pressure back on the West Indian bowlers, and they wilted under the pressure. But some of the line and lengths in that second session by the West Indian bowlers was shocking. Anyway, Graves, who wasn't even supposed to bowl all that much, in again to Sean. Ooh, a little inducker there. Well kept out by Sean. And that's the end of the over. 109 for 1 at the end of the 22nd over. Hello to Christian. Sirashan Wurasami says, thoughts on Andy Burnham, Mash? He's no left-wing warrior, put it that way, but I suspect he'll be better than Starmer. Whether the British public will accept that or not is another question altogether. But he ain't no left-wing warrior of mine. But let's see. Let's give him a chance. We'll give him a chance all the same. Who? Faqan Bhatti. Who's that? Big up to Zain. Yeah, it's a great start for Pakistan. I can't lie. Pakistan going on great here. I do think, though, that if West Indies can prize out one, they'll get a second quick wicket after that as well. But we have to wait and see. Ultimately, Pakistan taking us there at the moment. Warrican backs up Imam. No run. Yeah, the seamers were just too loose in that second session, and Pakistan put them to the sword. Off the back foot there, Imam, nice cut. It'll be fielded. A backward square for 1. I'm not bothered about wickets. Well, I am bothered about wickets, but more important than wickets at this stage is let's just have a tidy, tight session of bowling, because the second session was so bad that right now I'll just take building up dot balls and pressure. How much pressure can you build when Pakistan were going at 5s? Sean on strike. Respects that. Actually pushes it. Wait, is he going for 1? Yeah. Pushes it down to long on for 1. Qureshi says, will you have another collaboration with Backward Cricket Point? Yeah, probably. Maybe at the end of this first test, I'd imagine. Ryan says a fast bowler needs to be bowling now. Yeah, for who? For Graves. Graves and Warwican will offer more control at this point, but it should be Roach. Roach only bowled 5 overs for his 25 runs. So if you're bringing someone back, it should be Roach. Right. Warwican into Imam, defended no run. I thought 350 was a good score for this wicket. Obviously, Pakistan's fast start notwithstanding makes me wonder if 350 was good or not. We have to wait and see. I still think 350 is a good score in this wicket, but obviously, let's see how Pakistan go. Bit fuller from Warwican, but drifts onto the pads, fielded at mid wicket, short mid wicket. 1 run. Olnick says we're struggling with the left-handers. Best bring on Roach then. Roach is probably the best bowler in the team to left-handers, so it would make sense to bring him back at some point. Shan on strike. He's on 58 from 68. Bit more sedate after the tea break. Goes on the sweep. Wee, doesn't connect, but it's outside the line. Warwican wants an appeal. Not sure what he's appealing for. Oh, way outside the line. 112 1 at the end of the 23rd. Who's favourites at the moment? It's even Stevens at the moment. Even Pakistan's fast start notwithstanding, it's still actually even Stevens at this specific point in time. But obviously, if Pakistan can get to the close of play, only 1, 2, or 3 down, then they're well in front of the game at that point. Because even if they bat sedately, they're going to get to, 200 minimum, you'd think, by close of play. So for West Indies to think they're in the game, they'd need Pakistan 200 for 4. So at the moment, I'll say, and Roach is on for Graves, as I said. If left-handers are on, then you should really have Kimar Roach on to bowl them. Yeah, so S-Jot says Shan's changed his approach after tea. Yeah, he's done all the hard work against 50. Now it's about ensuring that no more wickets are lost. He's put all the pressure on the West Indian bowlers, so now he can afford to play a more normal game, so to speak. They just need to make sure no more wickets are lost between now and the close of play. If they just bat normally between now and the close of play, they'll be close to 200 by the end of play and for the loss of 1 wicket. Anyways, Roach into Imam. Imam's on 40. Full defended, no run. Kavem and Shay's innings were fine. Different conditions, remember. It was gloomy on day 1, so they did have to grind it out and stave off a potential collapse. So they did all right. Roach in again to Imam. Defended. On the off stump, no run. Yeah, only TNT in the UK. Unless, well, I don't know about anything else. But it's only on, unless you've got one of them, what do you call it, Fire Sticks, then it might be on some like UK, like Pakistani channel or something. But it's on TNT in the UK. Or HBO Max, as they call it now. Roach around the wicket to Imam. Outside the off stump, no run. I didn't even know it was on YouTube, to be honest. Yeah, I'm thinking of I've got EE, but the internet is a massive rip-off. Not internet. The whole cable package is a rip-off. I'm going to be ringing them this summer and telling them I'm leaving because it's too much. cost of living crisis out here, and these men want me to pay bare money for cable and for internet. Wide outside the off stump, no rum. Like, share, subscribe, people. Yesterday we got 5,200 views. Let's see if we can up that today. West Indies made 311. Fuller, Imam on the try, fielded at mid-on, no rum. 5 dots so far. Akash says, after the problem with these low-ranked teams is after a decent partnership, they lose wickets in clusters. Pretty sure Pakistan will lose wickets in clusters, just like West Indies did today. 311 should be decent. Yeah, I thought 350 was par for this wicket. Obviously, I'm not there, so I don't know. Long way to go yet. I do think Pakistan will lose wickets in clusters, though. Final ball of the over. Left it onside of stump. Made an over. 112 for 1 after 24 overs. Shan is on 58 from 69 and Imam is on 40 from 70. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell a friend. No visuals, but we got the chat, we got the comments, we got the watch along. Got to keep it moving, you know. Just waiting for the start of a new over. Brandon says we need a wicket ASAP. Yep, we do. We do. Zain says Pakistan only has 6 batters. Yeah, but what's his name? Jamal. Is it Amir Jamal? He can bat, can't he? What's he, number 7? Warwican, new over. Sham backs away, stopped at short mid wicket. Nora. Sorry, short cover. Chips on the onside for 1. Did they run one there? Yeah, I think they ran one. 113 for 1. Slow going after lunch, which will probably suits Pakistan, but West Indies will be glad to not have any 4 balls for now. Plenty of 4s in that second session. Imam on strike to Warwican. Full. Fielded at short mid wicket, no run. Yes, Jaden is averaging 50 plus in his last 8 tests, but we also have to look at the context of sometimes when we have stats like that, we do have to break it down series by series. So give me, I know what they are, but give me the series breakdown for India, where no one took any wickets, West Indies, New Zealand, and then Sri Lanka. Give me the series by series breakdown, because sometimes stats can be misleading. Anyways, 1 run there for Imam, tucked onto the onside. Yep, definitely if Pakistan get a lead, West Indies will be under significant pressure. But a long way to go yet. It's 114 for 1. On the sweep there, Shan, and that is anyone back there? 4 runs. Got it fine enough. Back of the square for 4. Shan moves to 63 from 72. I think, is that the first boundary after tea? $118 for 1. Shan moves to 63 from 72. Imam is there on 41 from 72. Warwican pulls out of his delivery. 1 more to go in this over. And that one is no run. End of the over, 118 for 1. 25 overs bowled. Easy for the men in green. Yeah, at the moment. Definitely at the moment. Nothing really happening off the surface, through the air. It's all looking a bit flat for the West Indies in terms of conditions. And Pakistan making the most of it. Still got Babar, Salman, Rizwan to come. We can talk about Jamal and Usman later as and when it matters, but certainly got those 3 to come next. Run rate is finally under 4, though. Oh, sorry, under 5. Right. So that's exactly my point, right? So look at Jaden in his last series took 7 wickets at 33 apiece on some dead wickets. Economy 3.6. That's fine. If so, driven there by Sean Imam, fielded at cover no run. So if, for example, you put those stats together and you get Jaden in his last 8 tests is going an average of 50, that makes it look worse than what it actually is. Because what it actually is in his last series, he was all right. So I'm always more of the opinion of, but how were they in their last series? Rather than not cherry picking, but cherry picking stats to make a wider point can sometimes obfuscate what they actually did in the last series, and you're only as good as your last series, if you catch my drift. Tucked onto the onside for 1 by Imam. Yeah, fire starter, you're right, but it was, Pakistan also bowled in different conditions. So we have to remember that as well. Everything's relative. But they were far more disciplined. That much is clear. Dabbed by Shan. There's no point fielder, so he gets 1. 120 for 1. No chances created after tea, but the run rate is slower. Take that as you want. Roach around the wicket to Imam. Left alone, no run. Like, share, subscribe. Algorithm. Tell a friend, tell a friend. 120 for 1. Weather for the next few days. I thought it might rain a bit today. They started earlier due to the rain yesterday, but there's been no rain today. But it being Trinidad, I would expect some rain on day 3 or day 4, at least one of them, if not both. Roach to Imam. Full outside off. No run. Try and get the views up. Try and get the followers up. Subscribers up. What do you think of Tage's approach yesterday? I didn't like it, but he was batting in far more difficult conditions than the Pakistanis are batting in right now. Oh, hold on. LBW shout here. Mom offers no stroke. I think that's too high, but I reckon they're going to review that. Imam's, we already burnt 1 review. I think it's too high. Yeah. Chase don't like it. Imam was feeling up his box after that one, so which always gives you an indication. I thought that smashed him in his body. No review. End of the over, 121. I need to see it back again, but it definitely looked too high on impact. Roach is looking at the big screen he wants to see. Mash, where would you pick to have a holiday? What Caribbean island would you pick for a chilled holiday? Obviously Jamaica's home, but if one second, let me watch this delivery back. It was too high. Too high. I was going over. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it was missing. Yeah, just going over. Even if it was clipping, he wouldn't, because it wasn't umpire's call. Because the umpire didn't give it out. Sorry. Good delivery all the same. Possibly poor judgment from Imam, but whatever. Warwick will continue. His bowl 4 overs, none for 14. Best island apart from Jamaica. I'd like to go to St. Lucia or St. Kitts, I think. Warwican around the wicket to Sean. Goes back and defends. No run. On drive, 1 run. 121 for 1. Imam on strike. Swivels, pulls. Might get 4 for that. Is there anyone there? Oh, no, there's a man there. There's a man out there at a deep square, so we'll get 2, Imam. Imam moves to 44. Does West Indies 3-1-1 look enough? At this point in time, no, but I thought 350 was par, so we shall see. Puts a bit more air on that Warwican, but Imam is to the pitch of the ball, gets 1 run. Again, very easy here. Sean just pushing that down to mid-on. Sorry, long on for 1. Rod says Tage robbed us. I mean, Tage's approach in hindsight, well, not even in hindsight, at the time, everybody would have been saying Tage's approach is too slow. Backs away, cuts through the covers. Is there anyone out there? Yep, 4 runs. 4 runs for Imam. He moves to 49. Pakistan 129 for 1. I ain't seen, apart from that Roach delivery, which hit Imam in his body, I ain't seen nothing to suggest a wicket's coming. Big up Keith. He's live in the US. 8:37 p.m. in the UK. When's this day end, by the way? Is how much left is it? How much play is left in the day? Is it an hour? What time is this ending? Because we started. Did we start an hour earlier? Half an hour earlier? Can't remember. Roach around the wicket. Starve new over. Sham pushes to cover. No run. 2 hours left? No way. There can't be 2 hours left. Allow me. I thought we were finishing earlier today. I can't stay online for 2 more hours. That's long. Ryan says, please bring Seals back. He'll break this partnership. Warwick ain't really through the covers for one. 10:30. 2 more hours left of play. Oh, Father God. Can't stay online for 2 more hours. Father God, help me. What do you think of Joseph pulling out? Joseph, man's too emotional. There's some Trinis in the chat. They'll be able to talk to you about chow. When I was in Trinidad, I didn't eat no chow. I didn't even see that. That didn't look like an option to me. Full smash through the covers for 4 runs. That's a 50 for Imam. Pakistan moved to 134 for 1. Yeah, that was full, begging to be smashed, and Imam helped that to the boundary rope for 4. He moves to 50. Shan's on 60-something. It's looking very, very comfortable and easy for Pakistan right now. Anyways, Roach around the wicket to Imam. Imam's on 53 now. Left alone outside the off stump. Thoughts on Jamel Warrican? Teams playing with absolute ease, except on those tracks in Pakistan. I mean, he's not done anything for me in this test so far. Roach again to Imam. Bit straighter. And the wide-ish mid-on will stop that for 1. 135 for 1. Yeah, they're gonna... Who's at the other end? Warrican. Warrican ain't even causing no problems, man. I don't even know what they can do. They'll have to bring back Shamar at some point. Yeah, you lot need to stop listening to Cricket Forum. Man is a big old dunce. Oh, that beats the outside edge, though. Draws Shan forward and beats the outside edge. Shan will say he played inside it. And there was nothing doing. Anyways, that's the end of the 28th over, 135 for 1. Both things are correct. Pakistan are playing well, but West Indies bowled badly in that second session. Also, Pakistan rolled their luck, but ultimately West Indies bowled badly. They weren't disciplined. No one as yet has been as accurate as Mohammad Abbas. Granted, Mohammad Ali actually took the most wickets. Right, let's see if Warrican will be replaced or if he'll continue. Chase is injured, so if he bowls, it's because he feels he has no other option than to bowl, but he shouldn't be bowling. Should be protecting his thumb. Warrican continues. Imam skips a few steps and is fielded at mid-wicket. No run. 98 people in the live. Let's get over 100 people, and then once we get past 100, we can start to build a daddy 100. Warrican. Imam whips that for 1. If Alzari was playing, would it make any difference? On this right now, on this deck, no. We're over 100 in the live. Come, now let's push. Let's push to 150. Let's keep pushing. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell a friend to tell a friend. Full. Driven to long on for 1. Very, very comfortable. Very, very easy. Gingy Stingy says, bring on Chase, but Chase is injured. He's only supposed to bowl in an emergency. Have we reached the emergency stage yet? Imam on 55 from 85 balls. Warwican. Stabbed and defended. No run. Again, it's just an easy single. 138 for 1. Yeah, Warwican, you ain't doing nothing for me right now. Warwican don't look not 1 ounce of threatening, boy. Dot ball 10 the over. 138 for 1 after 29. Atu says, bring in long on to mid on and try them make and hit a risky shot. I don't even think, but Pakistan aren't, they're not in risky shot mode. They're just building now. They set the foundation and now they're building and accumulating. $111 of you in the live. Like, share, subscribe, algorithm, hit the notification bell, all of that. Big up Verdi for the super chat. This spinner doesn't look like taking a wicket. No, he doesn't at all, Verdi. And because Chase is injured, I don't know what we're going to do. Yeah, Machel makes a good point. Chase's injury likely prevented him. Right, Shamar Joseph is in. He replaces Roach around the wicket, left alone. No run. Chase normally would have fielded where Warwican was fielding. Is it likely that Chase would have taken one of those catches? Yeah, probably. I think, Kira, the pitch, has definitely flattened out. I think that is clear. As well as Pakistan batting well and West Indies bowling badly in that second session, it does look like the pitch has flattened out under the sun. $138 for 1. Shamar Joseph only bowled 4 overs in his first spell. None for 18. He was mad erratic as well. Backs up Imam, no run. Akash says, since that test series in Pakistan, Warwican has taken 5 wickets and has a bowling average of 62. Yuck. Shamar around the wicket. Backs up Imam, no run. Like, share, subscribe, algorithm. I think Bishop would have been a better choice. Yeah, we're saying that in hindsight now. You're not going to drop your vice captain for Josh Bishop, with respect. Yep. Gualdo says, if Chase can't bowl, he shouldn't have played. That's a valid point. That's definitely a valid point. And if he can't bowl, then he owes us more than 10 runs. Yeah, Gingy Stingy. The crowd's better than people realize. There's been people cussing online going, oh, there's no one at the game. I'm like, you lot don't understand the cricket in the Caribbean. You see a hard shot of the stand at Brian Lara. You think people in the Caribbean don't like sitting in hot sun for no reason, you know? Once the camera pans to the side of the side that is under shade, you'll see that people are there. I think Bish was saying on comms earlier on, there's about 2,000 people there. That's strong, you know, for a West Indies test match. That's strong in Trinidad. That's strong still. That's more than turned up at Queen's Park Oval for the South Africa test 2 years ago. Dabbed by Imam, no run. Like, share, subscribe. Let's see if anyone's subscribed, actually. Since I went live, I think we've had 10 subscribers. Let's run up the subscriptions. We're 9 subscribers away from getting to 18,200 subscribers. So let's get those 9 subscribers and get to 18,200. That's the next round figure. Run up the likes, the shares, the hypes, the everything. Draws an outside edge push all along the ground for one. Is that the end of the over? End of the over, 139 for one. Yes, this is the first ever test at the Brian Lara Cricket Ground. Keith says tomorrow will be a better day. Let's hope so. Warwick continues. No overs. 6 overs, none for 26. Defended by Imam. No run. Has Warwick hasn't bowled not one delivery that's caused problems. Not one, you know. Show me something, Warwick. Pushed for one. Shan is on 68. Imam on 58. Played off his hips, no run, fielded at short mid wicket. By now, Warwick would have 5 wickets in the regional championship. This is why it's difficult for him, because when he suddenly has to create something, it's hard because he don't usually have to try as much in West Indies Championship. Pushed too long on for one. I wouldn't say the bowling got arrogant. I would say the bowling got put under pressure and they didn't know how to react when under pressure. Yeah, Shamar Joseph's quicker, but he's just not bowled that much. Turned round the corner for one. Or did they abort that run, actually? Rod says Warwick is continuously threatening the middle of the bat. Man sending me to sleep, you know. I still got another hour and a half of this. Warwick's bowling sending me to sleep. It's long for me. Oh, hold on. Oh, that was nearly got caught on bowled there. Imam must have fallen asleep. Oh, is it drinks time? Okay. Yeah, Fireball's right. He's a good youth, Fireball. He said on a good day, Seals and Roach may have picked up a few wickets. There were a lot of streaky edges in that second session. So as well as Pakistan did to put loads of pressure on the West Indian bowlers, don't get it twisted. There were some streaky shots in that, which Warwick should have taken one of them at least. Behind the stump says, "Yo, bro, what's up, bro?" He says, "I just subscribed. Amazing content came from Insta." Yeah, we're all over the place, you know. TikTok, Facebook, X, Insta, YouTube. Can't stop, won't stop. Anyways, in England, right, because the cricket's so boring right now, let me talk about something I did today. So Tony Khan, who runs AEW, I'm a wrestling fan for those of you who don't know. So Tony Khan, who runs AEW, just announced that if you've got a blue light card in the UK, you can go to AEW All In at Wembley Stadium for £1.50. So I've always been eligible for a blue light card, but I've never filled in the documents to get it. As soon as I saw Tony Khan post that, I said, "What? £1.50, fam?" I went and filled in all my documents for my blue light card. So a blue light card is something that if you are a key worker in the United Kingdom, which basically means doctor, nurse, fire services, basically any public service which is basically life or death or helps people, then you qualify for a blue light card. So I filled in my blue light card. I filled in the document and I got it today. So now I've got tickets for AEW All In for £1.50. All right, Tony Khan, you're a good youth, you know. You're a good youth. All teachers, £1.50 to go to Wembley to watch AEW All In. Tony Khan's a good youth. Yeah, I'm a massive wrestling fan. Massive. I've toyed with the idea of doing a wrestling show podcast, but there's too many of them out there, so I can't be bothered. But I have toyed with the idea of having a CCP wrestling podcast, but it's long. Behind the Stump says, I'm only up to see Baba. Boy, you might want to go bed, you know, because I don't even know if we're going to dismiss anyone. Yeah, rest in peace to Gary Sobers. I have to respect Gary, yes. Yeah, we're getting taken there. We're definitely getting taken there right now. I don't support a Premier League team. The team that I support is in League One. Yeah, but Multi's playing Global Super League. So the question you should be asking yourself is, why is Multi playing Global Super League? I should have. There's 4 teams in WCPL this year, but only one more game than last year. How does that make sense? Joseph, around the wicket to Sean, defends no run. No, they did review the edge. Which one are you talking about? Didn't they review that? Are you talking about the one where it had to hit the tout? What edge? Shamar around the wicket to. Oh, hold on. Oh, height. Ryan Swami says, I am noble. Doesn't matter. So, you're my uncle. Great uncle. Allow me. Yeah, that was too high, anyways, but it was a noble as well. Like, share, subscribe, algorithm. We still got an hour and something to go of the day's play. Oh, hold on, nearly chops on there, Sean. Okay, Shamar's extra pace is causing a bit of trouble here. Let me go find a Ferro Rocher, because where is Tevin Imlach? He got dropped. He's a good wicket keeper, but he don't score no runs. I'm gonna go. I'll be right back, people. I'm looking for a Ferro Rocher because I got an hour and a half left of this. It's long for me right now. It's so long. We ain't doing nothing out here right now. Let me wait till the end of this over. Around the wicket to Sean. Ooh, okay, this is a nice little over here from Shamar, building up a bit of head of steam here, keeping Sean honest. Was it good bowling by Pakistan to get West Indies out? I think West Indies batted in harder conditions, to be fair. I thought Pakistan bowled well. They were disciplined. I cut my hair about 11 months ago. Joseph, around the wicket to Sean. Oh, keeps him honest again. Defended. Nice little rhythm. Shamar's building up a rhythm here. I like this over. Let's stay disciplined, though, Shamar. You've found your length. Let's stay disciplined. Don't go searching for it. Like, share, subscribe. No, let's see how many subscribers we've got since I last checked. Since 3 more subscribers, so we're six subscribers away from going to 18,200. Shamar. Oi! Sean again wants the on drive, but fielded 5 dots and a no ball. Sorry, 4 dots and a no ball. That's another no ball to blouse and skirt. We don't know where Jewel Andrew is at the moment, if I'm honest with you. One, 4, 3 for 1. I ain't even updated the score in a while. Right, Shamar. After that noble indiscretion. Oi! Turn around the corner. I don't know why they're bowling so many nobles. Find the ball of the over. It's been a long one because of the 2 no balls. Shan's on 70. Imam's on 58. On the drive. Oh, it's 4 runs. That's a great shot. Straight back down the ground. Good over ruined by that 4 at the end by Shamar. Great shot by Imam. He moves to 62. Pakistan 148 for 1. Are you watching on the official stream? I am. Oh, we started a new over. I ain't even paying. You know when you like zone out because nothing ain't going on. Anyways, Warwickens continuing. Defended by Sean Noram. 150 for 1. Looking very, very Pakistan right now should be thinking about, right, tomorrow we're going to put on a huge lead. Right now, 150 for 1. Pakistan should be targeting 450. Minimum. Oi. Waited on that one, Sean. But there weren't any real drift or turn, so it don't matter. The bowling was different. That's why behind the stump, West Indies bowling wasn't as disciplined. Conditions also were different. Sean defends, no run. Is Multi not good for Test selection these days? I just presume. I presume he got the NLC to go play Global Super League. Maybe that's the politics of it all. Yeah, Ryan says Warwican is not penetrating at all. How raunchy? He ain't penetrating nothing. Backs away, cuts to backward point for one. I think we're just doing it, Paula, to help rotate the seamers. Guadalo says that Warwican has to bowl faster. Defended, no run. It's at the end of the over. End of the over, 152 for 1. 33 overs bowled. I have no idea how the pitch is going to behave later on. What I do know is this has been how Pakistan are batting right now. This has been the best conditions to batting in the Test match so far. Oh, Jesus Christ, Shamar, man. Flipping hell. How many of them are you going to bowl? This man just spraying it down the leg side for no reason, man. It's not even unnecessary. It's unacceptable. Start with a 4-ball. Like, how hard can it be to just straighten up your line? Focus on the off-stump line. What are you doing, man? Alzari felt that he shouldn't be playing in the Test match. That's the story. Right, so after that freebie for Imam, was it counted as buys, in fact? Shamal continues. Around the wicket to Imam. Left alone outside the off stump. Shamar again. I'm so fam around the wicket to Imam. Nick's gone! Gone, he chases it. Nick's off the slip. Shamar strikes. Graves takes the catch at first slip. That was a loose from Imam. It's not no ball. It's not no ball, is it? Oh no, we got it. Yeah, okay, we got it. I don't know what Imam was doing there. That was totally unnecessary. He's gone for 63. Shamar gets the wicket. Pakistan 156 for 2. That brings Babar to the crease. Imam gave that away. He gave that one away, you know. But it goes back to my point. When Shamar bowled that first one down the leg side, just stay disciplined. Stick on your off stump line. The pitch ain't doing much, so you've got to be disciplined. Anyways, Imam goes for 63. And that brings the one and only Babar Azam to the wicket. Now all the viewers should now go up on the channel now that Babar is in. Zayn says Imam did much better than expected. Fair. That's fair enough. Yeah, no, Imam went chasing it. Could he easily have left it alone? It's all about the catch, though, to be fair. OJ World Cup qualifiers, we're still not sure what's going on with that. Obviously, as things currently stand, unless there's a massive freak set of results where we win in India and then something happens with Ireland and Afghanistan, we're going World Cup qualifiers. But World Cup qualifiers, as things currently stand, no one knows when they're happening or where they're happening. So for all we know, ICC may even just cancel it. Who knows, man? First ball draws Babar forward, defended, no run. Right, so Chase has put in how many slips? You've got to go attacking because if you're going to get Babar, you have to try to get him early. So, right, so 2 slips are in, extra slip in. Big up South Trinity people, you know. They've actually turned up. Like, I know some of you will look at that and go, that's not a lot of people for a test match. But actually, in Trinidad, that's not bad, you know. That's not bad. That's not a bad turnout. Anyways, Shamar into Babar Azam. Lets him off the mark there. Tucks onto the leg side for him. $157 for 2. $35 TT a ticket. And women were free though. $35 TT a ticket. That's cheap, right? What's that in US dollars? That's hella cheap. 35 TT. Rayan, love your channel, bro. I'm good, thank you, Rayan. What's that? What's that? Sean's gone across his wicket there. Then that looked like height to me. But Shamar got excited. They've only got 2 reviews. Is that good enough to burn it on? No. They're not taking it. So $5 to $7 US to get into the cricket. Is that Trini people? You can't complain with that. $5 to $7 and free for children and women. That's how I know. That's how I know that. That's how I know that it wasn't marketed well in Trinidad. Because, okay, granted it's West Indies. Granted it's not. TKR. But $5 to watch cricket. Big up Joel Bailey. Joel Bailey says, Machel, traditionally people from South and Central Trinidad will support cricket. Even when I started in the media in 98, Guaracara Park, which ain't too far from Lara, was always a crowd puller. Yeah, and then Ryan says here, South people love up their cricket. Yeah, listen, that fits because, like I said, 2 years ago, when I was in Trinidad for West Indies, South Africa, Queen's Park Oval was nowhere like it was nowhere near as full as it looks like it is for Brian Lara. Driven by Baba, but there's protection that covers no room. Rayon's, it's been the best it has been to bat in the test match so far, but at the same time, West Indies bowling in first up in that second session was indisciplined. Right, Seals. I didn't even realize Seals. Seals replaces Warwican. Defended, no run. I actually, no one, I don't remember anyone saying to me anything. So Guaracara, is that still a place? Is cricket still going on there? No one mentioned that. When I'm in Trinidad, people have mentioned WIvPAK, Couva, Queen's Park, Brian Lara. Have I missed another ground? No one mentioned this Guaracara place to me. So Baba is on 1. Sean is on 73. Seals into Baba outside their stump, left alone, no run. Thank you, Iktiha. Have I said that right? Another no ball. Are we sure that no ball line is correct? CPL, I mean, I guess by default I have to support Kingsmen, but yeah, I don't know. How many no balls did Pakistan have in their innings? Because West Indies have had 7 so far. Cut 4. We are going to be doing Caribbean qualifiers for the Olympics, so we'll have a competition amongst ourselves, and whoever wins will. But then I think there's a global qualifier after that. So even if you win the Caribbean qualifier, I think the team that wins it then has to go to a global qualifier to then try and get to the Olympics. Cut 4. Babar goes to 9. How do you feel about Kingsmen signing a lot of Pakistani players? Yeah, every single overseas player was Pakistani, wasn't it? Which, can I be real? I didn't like it. Now, obviously, Kingsmen is owned by that Pakistani owner, but come on, man. I need to go back and look at who the 5 Pakistani players were. But if you are building a team, right? Ultimately, the owner's the owner. He can do whatever he wants. But you mean to tell me that the best 5 overseas players he could find were all Pakistani? He might also think, I'm a Pakistani. I want to give Pakistani cricketers opportunities, which again, he's well within his rights to do. But come on, man. Right, Shamar Joseph, new over, around the wicket to Sean. Draws him forward, defends no run. Shamar continues around the wicket to Sean and pulls out of his run. Pakistan 170 for 2. Still not well in front, but they're in a very healthy position. About an hour left of play, maybe about an hour and 10 minutes left of play. Driven by Sean, fielded at mid-off, no run. I can't remember how. I need to remind myself how CPL rules work about the USA players. I can't remember if it can't have been 6 Pakistani players. Hold on, let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do the USA players count as home players? I need to go and check CPL rules. Defended, no run. Like, share, subscribe, notification bell, algorithm, hype, all of that, people. Support the movement. Shamar, ... Sean wants to tuck that on the onside. Fielded, no run. So 4 dots in this over. What's my name? Hi, my name is Slim Shady. Right, Joseph turns at his mark into Sean. Oh, thought he'd nipped back on them there. It's back. Did I watch the overlap episode? Some clips here and there. Yeah, Simon Ayub's a good signing. No problem with that. It is 9:21 in the UK. And it is 4:21 in Trinidad. Play will end in about an hour. I've given up an hour and 8 minutes of my time so far, people, with just coconut water. I ain't even had a chance to go get no snack or nothing. Right, final ball of the over. Drive. There'll be cover out there, protection for 2. End of the over, 172 for 2. .36 overs bowled, 172 for 2. Let me go. Let me give myself a 5-second break. Let me go toilet. 1 second, people. Where's the thing to... Oh, become a patron, by the way, people. Support the movement. Become a patron. Where's the thing to... Yeah, 1 second. I had to get some water. Warwickham's back into the attack. He replaces Seals. Warwickham ain't giving me nothing today. He ain't shown me nothing. Right. What's this Warwickam's bowling though? Right now, Warwickham couldn't out me. I'd fancy myself to defend all these balls from Warwickham. Oi! Just as I said that, he gets one to finally turn. Beats the outside edge. Yeah. Like that one. Okay, you saw that area there, Warwickham. Find it again. Corner man. Oh, yeah. Cuts. Cuts for one. Is that the end of the over? End of the over, 173 for two. Hey, do you know what? I don't think there's a better drink in the world than just cold water. You can have all your juices, all your smoothies, all your fresh juice. I actually don't think anything beats just cold water. What are you lot saying? Not just water, not water for water's sake. I'm talking about cold water. Nothing beats cold water. Right, Joseph, over the wicket to Baba. Tucked for one. Michael Jordan says cold lime juice. Okay. As in like water with the squeezed lime in. Do you put sugar in that? Morby's in bottom 5 drinks I've ever tasted in my life. Bottom 5 drinks. Fireball knows. Caribbean, what's it called? Caribbean flavors. Caribbean waters. Trinidad gave me the nastiest Morby I've ever tasted in my life. What? Caribbean, I think it was called Caribbean Traditions. Nastiest drink I've ever tasted in my life. Around the wicket. Tucked onto the onside for one. $177 for two. Raji Kumar says, Mir Deshkebete online hi Abby. I don't know what you just said there, but I hope there's no racism in that. Because if there is, you might have to turn your location on. Right, Shamar turns at his mark around the wicket, over the wicket, sorry, to Baba. Baba into the drive, fielded at cover. Have I ever met any West Indian cricketers? Yeah, loads of them. Yeah, a lot of them, all of them. I don't know. Most of them. 177 for 2. No run. One hour left of play. Right, found the ball of the over. Again, Babber on the drive. Field at cover, no run. End of the over, 177 for 2 after 38. Yeah, Seals hasn't looked good today. He did induce some edges in that spell in that second session though, so he was a bit unlucky as well. Sachin's a bad ute, you know. Do you know that Sammy's got Pakistani now? I thought it was a Pakistani diplomat or something. Warwican starts with a dot. 9 overs from Warwican, none for 33. But he ain't. He's given me one delivery. He's given me one delivery that made me pay attention. Defended. Back to Warwican, no run. Have I switched off? Yeah, 100%. It takes your body a while, but now I fully have switched off. Driven too long on for one. Yeah, because I've got because I do the podcasts and then obviously do stuff around Bromley as well. I haven't until you just mentioned work. I'd forgotten that I was a teacher. Well, no, I hadn't. I'm being facetious, but you know what I mean. And also, I went on a holiday straight away, so that helped as well because it means you switch off immediately. Defended Noram. No, I teach politics. Politics. Pushed for one. So at the end of the over. End of the over, 179 for 2. Hold on, people. Okay. Right, so Seals is back on. He replaces Shamar Joseph. How far do I live from Chris Gale? Jaja. Yeah, Pakistan definitely on top. Seals, he's been subpar today. Over the wicket to Babar. Backs him up. That's nice. Hader says, I would love to hear your thoughts on how the WTC can be made interesting for the global audience. It currently feels like at the start of every cycle, we know who the finalists will be. How could they make it more interesting? Promotion and relegation. Simple. Split it in half. Include Zimbabwe, Afghanistan, and Ireland and split it in half. Full. Driven by Baba. Fielded at mid-off. 1 run. I already answered this question, Khan. I don't live near Chris Gale. Allow me. What are we waiting on? You know what? Just call stumps right now. Let me go watch Netflix and chill because I don't know what's going on. Around the wicket to Sean. Tucks, no run. All right, watching this game's giving me a headache. Around the wicket to Sean. Left alone outside the off stump. No run. Like, share, subscribe, become a patron, notification bell. Twitter, we're on everything. Twitter, X. I was about to say Xbox. Twitter, X, TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky, Facebook. We're everywhere. Virat lives just round the corner from me, like 2 lefts, then a right. Backs up Sean, no run. Draws a full stroke from Sean. Gets 1. What are 3 things you would change if given the opportunity to work as the head of West Indies cricket? Pitch curation, I'd sit down and devise with the necessary people a grassroots system that can be replicated across each of the Caribbean nations. And it's got to be joined up. At the moment, too much in West Indies cricket is too much of a mishmash from territory to territory. Warrican's back into the attack. You've done already there. That means I shouldn't even pay any attention. And then I'd make the board smaller. I think far too many people are employed by Cricket West Indies. A lot of people. I should probably stay quiet because certain man might get vexed, but a lot of people in Cricket West Indies are stealing a wage. So you have to make that organization smaller and more efficient. $182 for 2. Defended by Baba. Shan has edged or played and missed 23 out of his 112 balls. Oi! Nearly sneaks through there, inside edge. Am I really Virat's neighbour? Yeah. I see Virat a lot. See him a lot. Sometimes, not every time, but sometimes I'll go around there for a mango lassi. Backs away, pushes it for 1. End of the over, 184 for 2. What's that? Drinks. It's drinks on the field. Let me go get a drink. I'll be right back. 184 for 2, people. Shan is on 82 from 115 balls. Baba is on 14 from 27. And we have about 45 minutes left of play. But we got drinks at the moment. So let me go get a drink and I'll see you soon. Once I remember how to. See you soon. Fam, test match Watchalong ain't easy. They ain't even back from the drinks break yet. Yeah, who's bowled? Like Warwickham's been the most economical, 11 overs, none for 38. But he's only bowled in those 11 overs of 66 balls. He's bowled one that has been threatening in any shape or form. Do I like Pakistani food? Yeah, definitely. I was supposed to be in Pakistan this April. And was it this April? Yeah, I was supposed to be in Pakistan this April. But the Iran situation meant that I was supposed to go to Lahore. Hums? What's the name of the university at Lahore? Is it Hums? I swear that's what it's called. Anyways, I was invited to a conference at that big university in Lahore, but then the Iran war, they basically couldn't guarantee that I'd be able to get there and then get back. So I think they're rebooking it for next year sometime. Lums, not Hums, Lums. Oh, that one nearly beats the outside edge. Right, Jaden continues around the wicket to Sean. Oh, nearly chops on there. Nearly chops on. Two good deliveries straight after the drinks break here from Seals. Seals again. Ooh. Sean shoulder arms. So I used to work in Southall in London. For people listening to this who aren't from London, Southall is a massive. I'm trying to think actually what would be the biggest ethnic groups there. Straight stumps. Hold on, they're not going to call for anything here. So that was played straight by Sean. I think. Oh, they are going to check it. Seals went down to field it. Did Seals get fingertips on that? And even then, surely Babar was in, but they're going to check it. I think Babar's well in, but I think umpire doesn't know, so he has to check it. Yeah, Seals got a hand on it. No, Babar was well in, surely. Unless his bat was in the air, he was well in. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, Babar's fine. Let's continue. Sugar. Where's page? Right, Seals continues. Tucks onto the onside. Fielded, no rump. Shamar Joseph can develop into a genuine all-rounder. Allow me. Final ball of the over. Seals. It's been a maiden so far, actually. Better over from him. Can he get out the back end of it, though? And it is a maiden. Defended. No run. 184 for 2. I just wonder when West Indies look back on the day's play and they look back at that second session in particular where they were so ragged. And yes, Shan was streaky. Yes, Imam was streaky. Shan more so than Imam. But there were so many 4 balls in there in that second session, and it just put them behind the 8 ball. There was no discipline. There was no attempts to sorry, there was no attempt to kind of put pressure back on Pakistan and bowl a defensive line to just to stem the run flow. Anyways, Warwican continues. Ooh, taps around the corner. No run. Yeah, Zane, there wasn't a Sri Lankan commentator either. Times are bad when it comes to cricket. I wonder if there's. I don't even know if any Sri Lankan. Sorry, I don't even know if any Pakistani reporters in general will have travelled to the Caribbean. Times have changed. Warwican continues. He's been the most economical bowler, but he's not really done anything, truth be told. Got 1 ball out of everything that he's bowled to grip and turn. Everything else has been very, very comfortable for the batters. Shan defends that on the offside, on the off stump, no run. Whipped, fielded, no run. Yeah, Bazid Khan, he's up there. He's definitely up there. Whips. Gets 1 this time, yeah. $186 for 2. Shan is on 83. Babar is on 15. Shan's now faced 124 balls. Remember, he got to his 50 off like 49 balls or something, or 48 balls, 47. Warwican to Baba. Baba pulls, and that might be 6. Or is it 1 bounce 4? Rolls into the boundary up. Warwick to Babo. Pushes him back a bit this time. Defended in the covers, no run. End of the over, 190 for 2. Pakistan trail by 121 runs. They're definitely winning this day. Nope, I support Bromley Football Club in League One. So West Indies have succeeded in pulling the run rate back, but wickets ain't happening. Seals continue round the wicket. Goes for the Yorker, fielded at mid-wicket, no run. Shan on strike. Shan is on 83. Seals again. Shan is forward. Quick single. Gets it. $191 for 2. Good, interesting to see Riyad Emrit with the West Indies set up. Obviously, the winning head coach for Trinidad and Tobago Red Force in the 4-day championship. Babar on the drive. Is there protection out there? Yeah, there's a deep cover for 1. Back around the wicket to Shan. Oh, that's out. That's out. That's out. That's out. Seals wants a review immediately. I think that was a toe-crushing Yorker there. Chase backs up the review. Now, was there an inside edge? If there's no inside edge, I think this is crashing into the stumps. Seals was convinced immediately it's an in-swinging Yorker on first look. Just live, it looked like that smashed on his toe in front of the stumps. But did Shan get bat on it? Seals was convinced immediately. It's a great in-swinger. Yeah, it's toe first. It's toe first. There's no bat on that. Yeah, toe first. So it's just whether it's going down leg. But I think that's plumb. Did umpire give it? Oh, umpire gave it not out. So if it's clipping, it'll be umpire's call. I think this is out, though. Let's see what happens. If it's clipping, it's not out because umpire did not give it. Umpire did not give it out on the field. Wait, what's going on? Seals has walked away. What are they saying? What, they think it's going down leg? Seals doesn't think it's out. Having now seen the visuals, he thinks it's going down leg. Or he thinks it's clipping, which would obviously mean it's not out. Okay, what are we waiting for here? I think Seals thinks it's going down leg. I thought that was out on first vision, but maybe this is going down leg, or it's clipping and therefore it's not out. Still waiting for them to build the vision. There we go. Umpire's call. Umpire's call on impact. Umpire's call on impact. I didn't even think about impact, you know. Didn't even think about impact. Didn't even occur to me about impact outside the line, you know. But if umpire had given it out, it would be out. So, well, Sean, you get away with one. You get away with one. 192 for 2. Same delivery, clip to mid wicket, no run. Yeah, I feel for Jaden there because umpire's call is always obviously West Indies retain the review. I mean, it's impact by the barest of margins. I mean, that's I'm not happy with that one. I get it, but I'm not happy with that one because if umpire gives it out, it's out. Anyways, 192 for 2. Well bowled. Well bowled, Seals, but it is what it is. Push for one. Quick one. They'll get it. End of the over, 193 for 2. Good over that from Seals. But wicketless all the same. That over woke me up. Now let's go back to Warwican. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. What are we saying now? Oh, looks like Jaden's chatting too much. Yeah, looks like umpire. I predict. Yeah, Jaden's gone off the field. Yeah, umpire's telling Roston that Jaden chats too much. Yeah. Jaden loves a cuss. He loves a cuss, does Jaden. Justin's not bowling because he's injured, so they're trying to manage his workload. Warwican continues. Show me something, Warwican. Oh, again, that one backs up Sean. Gets one for it, though. Warwican to continue. Over the wicket to Baba. Clipped. Is that 4? Looks like it's 4. Oh, no, we'll get 2. Clipped for 2. They might get 3. 3 runs. Like, Warwican's given me nothing, you know. So Sean is on 86. Baba is on 23. That Jaden Seals LBW shout notwithstanding, is still looking very, very comfortable, Pakistan here. Warwican ain't giving us anything. Sean on strike. Backs and clips. Sorry, backs and clips. I meant to say back and flicks to mid-wicket, no run. Partnership of 41 between Sean and Baba. Sean, again, saved at mid-wicket, no run. Back and saved at cover, no run. One ball left in this over. 197 for 2. Warwican, and last ball of his 13th over, number 48. Down the leg side, saved at mid-wicket. No run, ended the over 197 for 2. Sean is on 86. Baba is on 23. Big up anybody who's pressed subscribe. We've gone over 18,200 subscribers. So big up anybody who's subscribed during the course of this watch along. I think we've had at least 20 of you must have done, if I'm not mistaken. So big up anybody who has. Much appreciated. I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what session. Maybe session 1. Maybe the first session of the day. Depends where I am and what I'm doing, but possibly the first session of the day. Jaden, hold the wicket to Baba. Defended. No wrong. Defended by Baba. No run. Paul says, how's the pitch playing? It's playing much flatter and better than it did on day 1. Again, maybe what? Generally speaking, in a test match, day 2 and day 3 is when it's best to bat, right? It looks really nice to bat for Pakistan right now. There's still a little bit in there for the bowlers. But what West Indies haven't done, which Pakistan did, was West Indies weren't disciplined in the second session today. And they let Pakistan get away to a flyer. And now they're trying to bring the game back outside the off stump no run. Now they're trying to bring the game back, but they've given themselves too much work to do. So it's easy now for Shan to just... Shan was going at a run a ball before tea. Now he's just getting into his work. Now he's 86 off 134, and he's just in his work now. He's done the hard part. Baba, likewise, obviously Baba's a very special player, 23 of 35. Both of them looking very comfortable. West Indies look like they just need to go in now and then replan and reassess and come out with better plans on day 3. No run. $197 for 2. 2 balls left to Jaden's over. 4 dots so far. It's a full toss. They wanted a single there, but gets away with it, Jaden. Dot ball. What's going on there? Nick gone. Jaden gets his wicket. Babar nicks off for 23, and in the last 30 minutes of the session and of the day, Angry Starboy gets the wicket. Probably deserves that one. Unless it's a no ball, Babar goes for 23. Babar goes for 23. Jaden 1 for 47. Hope takes the catch. Critical wicket for the West Indies as we approach the end of the day's play. Don't say it was no ball. Oh, it's fine. Credit to Jaden for keep going. Obviously, Jaden was vexed after the LBW wasn't given, and actually, that's a peach of a delivery. Baba had to play at it, squares him up and nicks off. So, are they going to bring out a night watchman? Because there's only 20 minutes left of play, or are they going to send? Are they going to send Salmon, or are they going to send a night watchman? They're sending Salmon. Okay, nice little wicket there at the back end of the day. If West Indies can get one more before the close of play today, they'll probably say they'll say fair, even Stevens. Pakistan's still on top though, given how the game is at this point in time. They're only 14 behind West Indies with 7 wickets in hand. Yeah, good bowling from Seals. Like, share, subscribe. If you've just jumped in because you've heard the wicket's gone, Warwick's still bowling. Yuck. Like, share, subscribe. Young Badgery saying it's getting darker in Trinidad now. So maybe we're not even going to get to 5:30 Trinidad time. It's 5:15. It's 5:15 in Trinidad. So technically there's only 15 minutes left of play. Maybe Warwick's bowling because if it is getting dark in Trinidad, then you're only going to get more balls in if the spinner's bowling. Sorry. So Shan is still there. He's on 87. Salman Aliaga is in, new guy. He's on ducks. He's only got Warwick to face, so it should be all right. Forwards, defends, no run. Forward, pushes, no run. Forward, defends, no run. They may well be, and probably rightly so, shutting up shop now for the rest of the day. 10 minutes left of the day's play. Might have less than that, depending on when the umpire gets the light meter out. No run. Bit more air. Well fielded at cover, no run. Is that the end of the over? End of the over, 198 for free. Sorry, people, my charger, my earpiece died, so I had to put in a new one. Right, who's continuing? Seals continuing? Yeah, Seals to continue. Yeah, it is getting darker, you can see. Don't know what the hold up is. Seals hasn't started his over yet. Right, here we go. Around the wicket to Sean. Oh, has him fishing outside the off stump. Yeah. Seals is fully angry right now. I can't believe we're asking Hope to do everything for us, you know. Man having to wicket keep, you know. Save Shea Hope. Yeah, light meter out. This could be it, you know. Soon as Pakistan get offered light, we're done out here. So this could be it. Right, so they're taking the light now. How many? What are they saying? Are they offering anything? They are not offering anything right now. So we continue. I know Shan and Salman, they're begging for that offer right now. Seals continue over around the wicket to Shan. Shan backs away, cuts for one, brings Salman on strike. I don't think Seals will be ultimately unhappy with that. Right, so Salman has faced 5 balls, yet to score. Seals over the wicket to Salman. Left alone outside the off stump, no run. Yeah, probably want to waste a bit of time here. Try and get the umpires to get the light meter back out, offer it, and then off we go. 199 for 3 at the moment. Seals. Oh, yeah. Bit of exaggerated movement and beat Salman on the inside edge. Difficult period here to navigate until the umpires offer the light. This is quite difficult for the Pakistani batters to navigate this. You can see clearly that there's fading light. They're just praying for that offer from the umpires. I'm telling Seals bowler Yorker. Bowler Yorker at Salman. That's the last thing he's expecting at this stage. York out is blood. Anyways. Goes straight. Defend, no runs. One more ball left. Yeah, when I say offer the light, Obama, I literally just mean like as in the light saying we're done out here. Play the ball of Seals over. Oh, yeah. Lovely delivery. Beat Salmon on the outside edge. I reckon that might be it. Let's see if the umpires get the light meter out again. And if it's not that, if the umpires aren't going to say we have to go off now, then take Warwican out the attack. Warwican ain't saying nothing. Bring like Shamar in or something. Bowl, if the light allows it, bowl 1 over of high heat from Shamar. I don't want to see no Warwican bowling no more. In fairness to West Indies, they have got the run rate down in this session, 3.5. Are we continuing? Yes, I thought. Yeah, it's not Warwican. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've done good move. Good move. If umpires aren't giving the light and saying day's over, you have to bowl high heat. You got to bowl high heat and high pace. That's the last thing Shan and Salman want at this point. Now, granted, oh, hold on. What are we doing? Done. Yeah. Well, there we go. Umpires said we're done. So that's the end of the day's play, people. Pakistan end the day on 199 for 3. Interestingly enough, West Indies were 199 for 3 at one point. So believe it or not, we're roughly, this might be copium, but we're roughly at the same stage of play as West Indies were in their first innings. It's now all about how do West Indies come out on day 3 tomorrow? Can we be as effective first up as Pakistan were at the start of day 2? They took our last 7 wickets for 117 runs, was it? So it's all about who is going to bowl better, Pakistan as they did on day 2, or will we come out with a new plan, renewed vigor on day 3 and try and blow Pakistan away as well? But right now, as things stand, it's probably, believe it or not, I wouldn't say it's even Stevens in the conventional sense, but based on how the test match has gone, this match is actually, relatively speaking, even Stevens. But obviously, Shah Masood, great counter-attacking innings, feasting on some wayward West Indian bowling in that second session, and then getting into his work properly and recognizing that he needed to be there at the end of the day. So he ends the day unbeaten on 88 from 137 balls, having got to his 50 at a run a ball. No one else has really got going. Azam was bowled by Roach. Imam was nicked off to Shamar Joseph for 63. And Baba nicked off to Hope, bowled Seals for 23. So Shan is really the standout with the bat in this particular session. So they end the day on 199 for 3. West Indies obviously had been bowled out for 3-1-1 earlier in the day. Hodge only added 1 to his overnight 83, gone for 84. Hope fell 8 short of his century on 92. Late cameo from Shamar Joseph with 23 from 13. But there was some excellent bowling on day 1 by Mohammed Abbas, and then Mohammed Ali cleaning us up at the beginning of day 2 as well, or certainly the first and second session of day 2. So 2 down bad teams, relatively evenly poised, and we see how we go tomorrow on day 3. I will come back for Iktihar says Shan should have been gone. Yeah, I think that LBW from Jaden's really unlucky that wasn't out, but obviously he was able to get Baba, so we move. But I'll be back tomorrow for day 3 for a watch along, people. I just have to work out what session I do. I'll either do session 1 or session 3. I think I'll do session 1, but it just depends on what's going on for me during the course of the day. Pakistan, Zachariah says Pakistan Zindabad, Zindabad even. Yeah, big up to Pakistan. And yeah, we moved. Day 3, people. Thank you to everyone who joined me on the watch along. Big up for the support. If you didn't at any point today, do it on the way out. Like, share, subscribe, notification bell, hype, all of those algorithm type stuff. Follow the Caribbean Cricket Podcast. You know how we do already. And I'll see you all tomorrow for day 3. Peace.
West Indies cricket. Caribbean Cricket Podcast. West Indies Cricket, Caribbean Cricket Podcast.